My name's Hal Bernstein, Chief Executive of the City Council in Manchester, of course. And yesterday, for those of you who are here, quite a lot of the narrative was about how we were striving for excellence where science and innovation is concerned. Today, I think, is what Manchester already does best. It is best in class. It's about how we take areas, how we actually shape and create place in order to provide the propositions which people, which investors, which occupiers actually want to be a part of. It's my great pleasure to introduce Knott, our joint venture partner on First Street, who with Ian is going to tell you about our emerging plans for that part of the city. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. Waiting for the technology to catch up. As Howard has said, this morning is about presenting the work we've been doing over the last 12 months, which has been so exciting because there's nowhere else in Manchester is the business of creative enterprise pulsating so strongly. First Street, which as most of you know, sits on the east-west axis of the corridor and Knott Mill. In view of the work we've done over the last 12 months, is set to trigger a scale of investment and create a sense of place that will unleash over the next decade a volume and range of built product for both big business and creative industries that is going to see the neighbourhood's economic dynamics utterly transformed. And it's going to create a seamless link with the brilliant and complementary product presented by Chris Oglesby yesterday in the corridor. In the 12 months since Sir Howard and I unveiled the script for First Street, the cast has been broadened, the content sharpened, the credibility has been validated. So this morning, it's time to share with you the fruits of the partnership's endeavours.
What can I say? I love her. I guess I always have. She's beautiful, a one-off, not afraid to be different. She's full of life, vibrant, cultured. There's others like her, sure, but not exactly like her. Manchester, my first love. A place made from ideas. A place of firsts. Scientific firsts. Social firsts. Cultural firsts. And soon, my city of firsts will have a new place, a new street, a new story to write.
That was an aspirational proposition, you may recall from last year, which has matured over the last 12 months into a world-class production. Centre stage is the merger of two much-loved Manchester cultural institutions and their commitment to produce a remarkable cinema and theatre in an iconic new building at First Street. That has been the catalyst for the production team to deploy some really transformational thinking over the last 12 months. So before I premiere the sequel to the movie, together with my co-star Ian Simpson, a hugely important addition to the cast, I want to share with you the incredible progress made and the ambition level being aspired to create a special new place and location for the city centre. The last 12 months has been about partnership working at its very best, researching best-in-class placemaking examples from other great European cities. Places like Amsterdam, where public realm is at its most creative. Barcelona, where streets and squares have people congregating and simply passing through them. Hamburg, places framed by iconic architecture and public art. Lyon, places capable of hosting the most creative festivals. And of course, Manchester, as our great city has demonstrated time and again. There's been a resolute focus by the partnership on creating a new world-class destination, a place of real distinction. Manchester's Covent Garden, where business will meet creative enterprise. Manchester's South Bank, where culture will deliver entertainment and pleasure. Anchored, as all great places are, in a building of true distinction, modelled on best-in-class cultural buildings from around the world. It's a building under design by signature Dutch architect Mekkanu, glimpses of which are beginning to emerge. A distinctive new building set to frame the destination. 5 cinemas, 2 theatres, the much-loved bookshop and galleries of the Corner House Cinema. A new Manchester destination which will attract over 1 million visitors per annum, and with funding now approved by the City Council and the trustees of both arts organisations concluding a merger, this building is absolutely committed. And what that's going to bring with it is the energy, the footfall, and the destination characteristics for Ask to deliver simultaneously adjoining and complementary commercial development that is going to really transform people's perception of First Street. It's going to deliver a sense of place that will act as a vital catalyst to attracting business occupiers to First Street and the wider neighbourhood. So adjoining the culture building to the west, we've secured yet another first for Manchester, a 4-star full-service hotel to be operated by international hotelier Melia Hotels. It's their hugely successful Inside brand, and that's being opened in Manchester in the UK for the first time. It's a very young and contemporary brand, voted #1 by Business in Germany. And adjoining the culture building to the east will be a second hotel, behind which will be a 700-space multi-storey car park where design excellence is an absolute priority. And so to the final component of the special new place for Manchester, the 2 ingredients that I think will give it its personality and ensure that it becomes a favourite destination for business occupiers, tourists and Mancunians in the evenings and the weekends. A number of brilliantly designed bar restaurants peppered amongst the hotels and the culture building, creating a fabulous new destination for the city centre, providing the vital amenities necessary to attract business occupiers to First Street and the wider neighbourhood. And finally, the component that really is going to knit it all together, a spacious, beautifully designed new public square, a square that's been modelled on some of the finest examples nationally and internationally, but really which has been designed very specifically to become a place where people will dwell, they'll pass through it, and really importantly, it's going to be equipped to host a wide range of events, outdoor theatre, cinema screening, media and festivals. It's a critical anchor at the centre of this burgeoning creative neighbourhood. So First Street's set to become a new and vibrant destination for the city centre with its own distinctive anchor, a centrepiece to energise and drive the wider neighbourhood. But vitally, it's going to have all the support facilities and the environment that's so vital to business occupiers. And in that context, we've spent the last 12 months designing an innovative, new, highly sustainable and affordable office product where, much like speccing your own BMW, the customer will determine the content and the price point, from shell and core at a remarkable £15 a square foot to full BCO Cat A specification at £20 per square foot. First Street can accommodate up to 1 million square feet of this new affordable office space, but we're very clear, for it to be successful, for it to attract the character of occupiers that we want, it has to offer the very, very best in environment, amenities and price point.